Answer this philosophical question. Is it morally right to trademark a living thing? What if you created that thing? Nurtured it, gave it a fighting chance at life, and then propagated it. All that effort, and there must be something to show for it. Let me tell you about the story of the Red Savina, possibly the most important pepper on the world record list. Welcome to the hottest race in the world. It was November of 1989, and Frank Garcia lost his buyer for a field of orange habaneros. He decided to take the loss and plow the whole thing. He could have sold them at a reduced price, but whether it was pride or situation or honor, he wasn't having it. He began plowing and came upon a strange red version that looked kinda like his habaneros. Thinking nothing of it, he tossed the mutant into the back of the tractor and kept on plowing. Realizing that he may have something unique, he started growing it with the help of a company called Pedo Seed. Initially, just for the color. But come 1991, he started a company called GNS Spices with his farming partners. He sent the second generation back to Pedo Seed for growing, this time for color, size, and most importantly for us, Scovilles. I think Frank, at this point in time, realized he had something here. By the third generation, they had taken control of all the growing. They were stable, uniform, hotter than any other pepper anyone had ever eaten. He named it the Red Savina, after his mother. Or, so the myth goes. Does this story sound familiar? I'm sure that Dr. Fabian Garcia would be very proud. Well, maybe before the trademark. This wasn't the first time trademarks and hot peppers mixed. March 2nd, 1926. Edmund McIlhaney is at it again, and he wins an appealed case against a former employee, B.F. Trappy, for making a very similar sauce and using the Tabasco name. How about April 26, 1926? McIlhaney's wins another case regarding the Tabasco name, this time against Ed Bullard, cementing the idea that the pepper's name can be trademarked. Let's jump to 1993. Johan Steenkamp finds a pepper growing endemically at his home in South Africa. He has it inspected by botanists, and it's confirmed to be a unique species. So he files for breeder's protection. He calls it the Peppadew. Peppa for their peppery spice, and dew for their juicy sweetness. The brand would defend itself against anyone using the Peppa name, and being one of the first trademark peppers, met with mixed results. This brings us back to Frank and his Red Savina. His application to the USDA's Plant Variety Protection Agency specifically calls out its superior qualities compared to a habanero. Longer life cycle, so that growers and grocers can have the product for longer. Thicker walls, so it could stand more cold and humidity. And a 50,000 plus Scoville heat rating, so that the sauciers could use less pepper in more sauce. Hold on a second. This is a world record pepper we're talking about, right? 50,000 plus? That's the best we can do? This isn't even hotter than the habanero on the list. Well, the testing record shows, at most, the pepper topped out at 300,000 Scoville heat units, the same as a standard habanero. Dear viewer, I'm not sure what gives, but that was all that Guinness needed. Truth be told, that was more than Guinness needed, as they don't even put a Scoville rating in the article. They use their own odd methodology. Somewhere down the line, a test confirmed that it was 577,000 Scoville heat units. We have no records of it. Well, that's it. Frank had the world record. He was the first patented and protected designer pepper on the list. If anyone wanted to grow that pepper, they had to go through him and GNS Spices. Unfortunately, GNS is out of business now, and the pepper is free reign for anyone to grow. So I suggest, if you're good at it, try growing it. Now, Frank was on that list until about 2007, when he was dethroned by yet another first, and this was quite the first. In the next episode, we'll take a look at the first pepper to hit 1 million Scovilles. Thanks for watching.